ringside, Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans, for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
All right, guys, remember, obey my commands at all times. All right, let's have a good clean fight.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power is not there.
What a good counterpunch by Thomas. Oh, he is clearly stunned. He just took a barrage of punches. He's in bad shape. Maybe a punch or two more, and he's on the canvas. Teddy, what does he need to think about now?
Well, one of the things that he can't think about, he'd love to run away. He'd love to get away from what's hurting him. His legs are not solid enough, so he's going to have to find a way to tie up.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. And a well-placed counter by Thomas. Uppercut got him badly. Blocks it away. Well off the mark by Thomas. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Good block by Bad Intentions.
Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Counterpunch. Well-placed right hands from both men. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Now this is impressive stuff right here because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're a good counterpuncher because...
Oh, Bad Intentions is down!
One, two, three, four, five.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Gets rid of that effort. And a smart counterpunch by Thomas. way to protect the midsection.
Come on, side to side.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Good block by Thomas.
Keep your hands moving. Keep your distance.
Way to block there. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Gets rid of that body shot. There's another left hand from him. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Not an accurate hook at all. You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. On the mark, the counter punch by Bad Intentions. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's, he used distance.
Oh, and there you go. Oh, and he counters right back downstairs. Not much caution here. He's just made a decision that, heck, I got to try to end this fight any way I can after being hurt myself.
Yeah, but what he's forgetting about, and he might remember when he's in the locker room being woken up, if he winds up getting caught on his way in, he's jumping right into the shark tank. And when you jump right into that shark tank, you're going to get bit.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
away from those headshots with his defense up top. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Keep your hands up. What?
Blocks the headshot. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. There it is! Thomas's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Blocks that belt line well. There's another left hand from him. Thomas is out at longer range. He's staying away from some danger spots defensively.
Well, he knows he has an opponent who has to be set to punch and who's very dangerous in those spots. So he's doing what he should be doing, keeping him off balance, giving him angles, fighting a smart fight.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Move. There's no need.
Blocks away that headshot. Good block. Last 10 seconds. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, the fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
A little defense turns to offense by bad intention. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a...
Wow! Thomas is stunned and he is hurt. He just missed that shot up top. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Blocks that belt line well. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Bad Intentions is getting caught with headshots. But Teddy, to me this is pretty simple. Move your head.
Otherwise, the other guy will. And he's been moving his head for him all night.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Missed the body shot. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bad Intentions. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been.
You need to keep the head moving. Listen, you can throw him off with some head. That's it. Throw him off with it.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? He gets, oh! Thomas is almost out of it there. He was stunned. Bad Intentions is showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Bad Intentions. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Fires right back at him. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Good looking right hand after he got hit. Well-placed counterpunch by Thomas. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pastas you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
head. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Stay away from the inside.
Some fine fundamentals. Good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Thomas is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
And a smart counterpunch by Thomas. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Good defense, just covering up down low. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
A huge hook to the body by Thomas. Thomas has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Thomas. Thomas's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. It's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
What a good counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Good-looking counterpunch. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle. It continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Nice block by Bad Intentions. misses with that headshot. That was a miss by Thomas. And a smart counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Fires right back at him. Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Able to show you his blocking ability. Scores with the combo to the head. Good block there by Thomas. One to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
Thomas is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Bad intentions has got to understand that he's trailing in the scorecards, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but he also has to understand a way to turn it around. He has to try to zero in on one shot that could give him a chance to turn this around.
But if it hasn't been there all night, how's it going to show up out of left field?
You know, I think that it is there. He just has not taken advantage. Every once in a while, his opponent, when he steps back with his hands down. What you have to do now is look for that shot right behind him where he's going to walk into it.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on.
Come on.
Lands the counter. Bad intentions. Has been able to hit that target with that straight punch consistently all night long.
Yeah, and he's gotten a little bit of help because his opponent starts leading with those wide shots, and he steps right inside him, right into the eye of the storm.
So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Work the body. Body shot.
Able to get him up against the ropes. Blocks that punch. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Good counterpunch. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good scoring counterpunch by Thomas. Thomas has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Bad intentions. He's just not able to do what he wants to do right now. He seems like he's just been in a funk since he got tagged earlier.
Well, you heard the saying, you know, having bats in your belfry. Well, he's got some birds chirping a little bit in his head right now, making those tunes. And a fighter doesn't need those.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. End of
of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Able to cover up that gut. Excellent counter punch by Bad Intentions. Blocks away that headshot. Good block there by Bad Intentions. Last round of an entertaining fight. Now, for the judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring announcer. Thomas is your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad.